So this episode is going to be a little bit unique as I am going to be making the monstrosities rather than criticizing some other company's garbage. My inspiration namely comes from the couple of videos that came out 8 years back or whatever from Jaden Animations and whoever else of drawing the original 151 Pokemon from memory, plus the recent surge in popularity of parody Pokemon cards like Pokénots, Pokegaku, and a couple of the other ones. Here is Sculptomon 1 prototype, just to make sure I had the ability to create anything that would not be broken instantly and that I would enjoy doing. So here is unnamed Pokemon. He is all white, though the rest of the ones we are going to create we'll be doing with colored clay, and then I'm sealing them all with some sort of clear varnish stuff. We'll do the 3 starters, and then chat has just generated a randomized list, so we'll just go from there. Here's what we're working with. Along with these, and some white for mixing and whatever else, and some aluminum foil for creating like skeletal things. So first we're gonna need, oh shit. Wait, this is actually freaking sick. I didn't know they had like shimmer. This is like a gold. Marble, cool. Silver. We're gonna start with these 3 because we're doing Bulbasaur. But just remember, as you can tell from this fellow, 1, I'm not skilled. 2 of these are supposed to be parodies. They're not supposed to look exactly alike. Part of the allure is that they look dumb. I'm telling myself they're supposed to look dumb so I don't feel so bad about it. So I'm thinking as far as skeletal structure, 2 balls is probably gonna be great. Well, maybe 3. When I was a little munchkin, well, not really too young of a munchkin, like maybe 12. Me and my siblings would play Dungeons and Dragons. Freaking awesome, I know, baller of us. And we would create our characters out of tinfoil. Now that is goated. That looks about right. I think we'll go with this forest green. The nice thing about this type of clay, this is a polymer clay. It cannot air dry. It has to be baked, but you kind of got to work them a little. Back in the day, I started playing around with clay because of, that 3rd grade assignment, where you pick an animal and then you like make like a diorama for them. Yep, I chose puffins. I've always been edging, basically. I was messing around with sculpting and doing sculpting classes here and there for fun until I was probably like 9th grade or something, but I was never good. Never once did I create anything worthwhile, but I just enjoyed it. So this is a good way for me to enjoy it, but maybe it don't matter too much that I'm bad. I don't really get the random tools I have. I don't understand all their specific uses because I have quite a bit of them. I got off Amazon for like $6. This is going to be a pretty time consuming process, but we'll probably try to do, maybe I'm ambitious. I want to do 30 for this episode, 30 to start, but it might be closer to 20 depending on the time involved. Okay, we're getting a good color right there, looking like toothpaste. In my mind, we want body, head. Oh, this is like a shimmery green. I want to give him some vine look, but obviously this ain't gonna work. Also, legs are kind of an interesting one, so I'm thinking I might make it look like leg art vine, but attached to body. But the art is in not taking too long and not thinking too hard. You seeing what I'm saying? You guys know from my bootleg videos, I love a good piece of shit. And in this adventure, I can make it look as shitty as I want. Wow, power to the players, that's what they say, Something fun I learned from my 15 minutes of tutorials I watched yesterday was texturing. So we're just gonna be taking random items and texturing today. Thank you, banana. And now for the final touch. Every creator, every artist has to have their little touch, And maybe this is just me trying to avoid one of the harder parts of making a character, but I call it artistic touch. Nothing but circle eyes. Maybe we'll do different colors, and this, my friend, is what I call a 1 of 1, for better or for worse. Now we're gonna redo my boy. I actually really like how he turned out, so I'm gonna try to just copy him exactly the same, just with colors now. His skeletal structure is one long, thin bone. That's actually my high school nickname. I'm already noticing a lot of colors mixing accidentally, so hopefully I can do a better job of not letting that happen constantly. A little bit here and there. That's creativity. That's banana on the wall art level, but too much is just gross. Now, it would be a real Torc video if I didn't freaking lose my shit a couple of times. And we're on number 2. Wow, you're doing so good patience-wise. So proud of you. That's what zero therapists would say to me if I had therapy. That color is a little bit more yellow, less orange than I had planned for, but then we just roll them like a fatty. Getting so there's not all these freaking super ugly lines is so freaking hard. I really like the almost puppet look on this guy. So we're gonna try to retain that if I may. Yes, using this tool. I don't know what it does, but we're using it. Just so as to let you know, I'm at 22 minutes of recording, and we're what, maybe halfway through? The second one, we're 1.5. Just so you guys get a picture of how long this is gonna fucking take to do. And there's also a high likelihood I'm gonna have to buy more clay. Or I'll just have to get creative with my colors. Maybe that's what I should do. I can't buy more clay until I've used all the colors I've got. So some of the Pokemon will just be straight up crazy, weird colors. One of them's gonna have to be straight up gold. It's good, I need more restraints. Maybe that's what I'll have you guys do for my next episode. Like, give me some rules, like maybe time limits, or I don't know. The harder it is, the stupider the results will be. So maybe that's not always ideal, but semi-stupid is probably what we want. His arms and legs, well, just different scales, man. They just, you know how it goes. That's a really common thing that they always say, that the Animal Planet guys. Man, I actually used to love Animal Planet. Like, that was my shiz growing up. That and SpongeBob. That's what I was always crying to me mommy about wanting. As far as the eyes, since I want them to be like bulbous and stand out, if I have trouble with them staying, I'll probably have to like put some sort of like pin through them or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I just know that I like the bug eyes, so I want to keep doing that. I'm gonna have somebody in the chat saying, that looks so stupid ass, cringe ass, dumb ass. Stop doing that, you stupid ass. And I'm gonna say, I don't care. What? No, I don't care. And then I'll actually just be so depressed. Normally I'm the one that gets to say, oh shit, product, you dumb idiots. How could you possibly do something this bad? I don't know what it's like to be on the receiving end. Plus, man, I'm putting my heart out on the line, man. This is my art, bruh. I'm Bob Ross, except for zero talent. He's scaling. Maybe just a couple down the arm, a couple down the leg. Molding anything fire related is gonna be nigh impossible, so ball it is. When in doubt, ball it out is my motto for Sculptomon, because that I can do. Alrighty, you know what's next. The finishing touches. Isn't he beautiful? Wow, he's gorgeous. We're cleaning. Blue, time to do some Squirtle action. So at this point, you may be wondering, like, oh, look at these awesome things you're making. They're so cool. And also you might be thinking, you said these are like mystery box. What do you mean? What's mystery about these? You're just making them on camera. What are you, man? Brain dead? Like nothing you're saying is making sense. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'll explain to you because you didn't watch last video. Basically, I'm gonna start doing a YouTube membership-esque thing where, you know, you can support me by paying X amount of dollars and then I'll send you crap from past episodes. But to make it a little bit more exciting, the first like 150, let's call them Torc packs for now. Hopefully I can think of a better name than that. First 150 Torc packs that go out will have one of these Sculptomons in there, and I'll have hopefully cool packaging for them, so you'll get a little unboxing experience and you'll get a little completely unique character. You know, the first 150 orders go out. So that means if one of you guys is like, yeah, cool, I'll do it, then 150 months, you will get one of these. If 200 people sign up, then only the first 150 of those people will get one of the limited one-of-one Sculptomon in their box. I know it's not much, I know that, but it's just a way for me to like make it a little bit unique, a little personalized, and maybe make it exciting for those people who are willing to go out on a limb for me. I mean, I know it's a lot to support a creator, and I'm really trying to make it so it's you know, a little bit more valuable. How about we give him bronze shell? I'm thinking about it. I probably should have made this whole thing shell and then just blue arms, blue head, but instead we're just going to make a little shell on his back. Just one little shell. You know, someday, long ways down the road, hopefully I can actually do like a real mystery box product, but you know, it's not in the cards quite yet, so this is gonna be the best I can do. Crazy epic shell. I really want to emphasize his like turtle beak here, so we're gonna see if I can figure out how to do that. I gotta be careful with thin protruding pieces though, because I don't want it to break. He's got the freaking same bulb as Bulbasaur practically. You know what this face is actually kind of reminding me of? That weird like gray thing. I don't even know what it is. I just know I've seen it on the internet a bunch. Is that Cheeto dust under my nails? Well, we're running low on blue, so he's gonna have some small feet. All right, now we gotta think of some texturing for this little shell back here. What do you guys think of a Lego kunai? Let me do something with this. Maybe I roll it. Oh wait, yeah, that's pretty epic. He's swagging. I feel like he needs one little more thing though. I wonder what it is. Yeah, this is working out splendidly. Which start are you picking? They're all super intimidating. Alrighty, here's our randomized list. As you can see, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle to start. And now we've got Mankey. That'll be an interesting one. There's a lot of technicalities I haven't really thought about too much as far as like fur or Mankey's got some long ass skinny arms and legs. We're gonna have to figure that out together, hopefully. This is why it's helpful to have some like things that I do consistently, like the eyes, because if I also had to figure out that'd just be one more level of complexity. This feels like a good Mankey color. All I know is that we're gonna have some freaking monstrosities by the time we're done, which is the whole point. That's the whole goal. I'm thinking for his legs, maybe I'll like have him sitting, maybe even crisscross applesauce. Okay, we're at like, let's see, 40 minutes film time. So it takes maybe 12 minutes per character right now. After doing 151 of these, maybe I'll be half decent. I don't know. You know, maybe what I should do, because I was telling you like I don't know what to name them. Maybe what I do is like, you know, well, for the people who buy a Torc pack, YouTube membership shit, whatever you want to call it, when they get the character, if they can send me a picture of them with it or whatever, they get to name it. And then that's forever what that's named. In the Sculptiverse, if it lives, if it dies, that will be the creature's name. I think the move to retain consistency is to do 3 colors per, which is their main color, their eyes, and then, you know, a little accent color. So we're gonna try to do some like fluff or something for this Mankey. Dark brown. Well, that looks like chocolate. I could eat that right up. You know, one of the weirdest things that happened to me in Vietnam, we ran into these Germans and we were doing like a chocolate farm tour, and they just clowned us for 30 minutes straight about how we've never had good chocolate in our whole lives. All we eat is Hershey's shit that tastes like dog shit. And I was like, nah, bro, I like Toblerone. Isn't that from Switzerland? And they're like, oh yeah, no, you're chill, bro. What the hell, dude? You think we only eat Hershey's, bro? Also, come on, like we got Reese's and what else we got? So what I'm trying to do here is create like a little shit that can be like coming out of his butt. No, it's an eyebrow, idiot. You mean you couldn't tell that was an eyebrow? It was so obviously an eyebrow. Oh, and I guess I got to do like his little nose too, but we're gonna mix that up a little. We're gonna give him European nose. That is freaking awesome. Also, I've heard that there's like a type of alcohol I could rub over this to like smooth it out easier. I can't decide if it's like genuine and authentic to have all these like mistakes or if it would just look better to smooth it out. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, these guys will probably be baked by the time you see this video, so I probably won't affect these fellas, but next, Seel. That should be easy enough, I think. Maybe I'll do some marble? That could be cool. Yeah, we'll mix a little marble with some white. It'd probably make more sense to have like a rock Pokemon be this, but I've already started opening the package. It looks so much like cookies and cream. I'm getting hungry. That's like a queso thing to say. Except for as I'm mixing this, it's looking less and less like cookies and cream and more like dirty clay. Is it because I'm making it dirty with my filthy fingers? Or is it just because it doesn't look that good mixed with white? Looks like there's just like freaking dirt in it. That is the most Seel looking body I've ever seen. Like real Seel, not the Pokemon. It's such a bland Pokemon. There's like almost nothing to mess up. He has a little horn, doesn't he? Oh, we can do something with that. I guess he's not really gonna have a head. I didn't think about that. Nah, I don't like that. He's gonna have just a body head. Now he just looks like a narwhal, but that's okay. Narwhals are cool. Final touches. They never change. Oh shit, did I just cut myself with that? No, I didn't. I'm just a baby. I'm fine. That one took not as long. That's pretty cute, yo. And before I bake them, I am gonna go through and write 1 of 1, just in case you didn't know that you're receiving a 1 of 1 piece. I was gonna say maybe I should put like a T on it, but I don't think you're gonna be mistaking who created this. All right, let's do one more of these, and then I need to take a break, bruh. Holy shit, Bellsprout. How am I gonna do that? We're gonna use some yellow because I don't really think there's a lot of yellow Pokemons, and I'm gonna have to use this somewhere. Protein shake burp. There's no way to do that freaking body. It's impossible. I was thinking, okay, well, how about I just make like the bell part and just put it on the ground? And I was like, okay, well, that's actually Weepin' Bell. What if we just like made the brown part, but it's just laying flat on the ground, so he's just like basically like a snake or something? Or maybe we do the bell, but his body is inside of the bell, just like a couple like sticks. Okay, I kind of like where that's going. How do you make a bell shape? So we're basically gonna take some little pieces of this and just lay it in his mouth. I'm almost performing surgery on a grape. Alrighty, well, it looks more like he's just eating like a shit or maybe a spider, but now where do we put the eyes? Here or back here? Here, here, here. I feel like here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, the only thing is, he needs some texture. And I also forgot to do texture for Seel and for Mankey. So, let's think. We've got these gems from Lego Sonic. It's not like a very plant texture, but it's unique. That's a rather subtle one, but it's okay. Maybe I should use like one of these things. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like how whales get like all those scarring from like being attacked by sharks and stuff. Lower accurate texturing. I think his eyebrows will suffice. Alrighty guys, I'm feeling rejuvenated. And now we're doing Ivysaur. I had my Annie's mac and cheese prime Twitter version. It's actually way better than normal prime. Normal prime tastes like ass. I found this at the dollar store, so I thought I'd give it a try. Pretty good. So we'll attempt to stay with the same color, which I think is this with white, but I don't want to use too much because we got to save some for a big puppy. It might be a little bit lighter. I'm gonna have to go heavy on the white. The yellow under my nail is remind me of like old people, you know, when they have like yellow under their fingernails, toenails, or whatever. I remember growing up, I did karate. Freaking dope as shit. So I don't know what you're laughing at, but one of our senseis, actually chunks in him is the word that we used. If I'm being honest, I do remember. And he had the yellowest ass toenails I have ever seen. It was disgusting. I was 8 years old and I was like, dude, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know if your liver's failing or you've got some sort of symbiote inside of your body, turning your extremities yellow, starting with nails. I don't know, but it was disturbing, really, to be honest. I didn't like want to walk behind him on the mat. Like, you know, whole buildings full of super disgusting, sweaty wrestling mats. I don't know if that's contagious, but I don't want it. Shouldn't have to be thinking those thoughts about your chunks in him. Pretty good workout for your fingers, though. You know how there's like always those old people advertisements that are like, you don't need to walk. You need to sit on your ass and wiggle your toes. It's fast, it's fun, and get your heart racing. Stay healthy, stay young. You know what I'm talking about? Those things. Maybe I'm just exposed to them because I'm always hearing the Game on Gampa advertisements down on the TV, but pretty hilarious. I think I want to do purple. That could be cool. My favorite color. You know, I've never put that together. Crobat is my favorite Pokemon, and my favorite color is purple. When I decided that, when I was 6 years old, those were probably important to making that decision. Now I'm trying to think best way to make this flower. What do we want? We could do like a hyacinth, daffodil, rose, tulip, flamingo flower. Oh, I'm liking this. Let's do something with this twirly action. I was literally just dicking around and apparently I like dicking. Yo, what can we do with this? Kind of looks like a long, skinny croissant. I don't know what it is, but it's his to have and to hold. I went ahead and gave him a little head flower or vine or whatever. Final touches. Bingo. Who we got next? Oh my gosh, Koffing. Man, there's so many of these that I'm not exactly sure the best way to do them. If I was more skilled, I'd probably like try to suspend them with some sort of like wire or base or something, but zero skills here. And that's why bills are not being paid. I mean, I literally could just do a ball with two eyes. But I won't. I'm gonna do like 3 little peg thingies to at least keep him centered when he's sitting, and then we'll just go from there with how we feel. So I gave him some buck teeth. I don't know why really, I just remember Koffing's mouth and then his little crossbones pirate mode, so this just fits both that part of his body kind of color and mouth. Wait, it kind of looks like a spider at that point. Now we just need to texture him. I think I'm just gonna like pinch him. 10 butthole farting. Oh my epic Koffing. These ones have all been cooked now, so they're like rock hard. We're doing some speed rounds. Meowth. Breaking out the 24 karat. Unadulterated, no white will be added to gold. Kitty moment. Hypno, what the hell? All I know is this guy's gotta have a schnoz on him. Like a humongous schnoz. Now that is a schnoz. Or, what do you think? Impressive, isn't it? That's actually how Hypno reproduces. I'm absolutely loving this, but I need some other color to accentuate the schnoz. I don't know if those are piercings or what, but they're awesome. Hypno. Raichu? Mixing some spare colors here. Oh, he looks like a granite tabletop. Man, this is a loose Raichu. Golbat, excuse me. Here's Golbat, super recognizable. Cloyster, bruh. This one's actually pretty epic. 14 and 15 were Dugong and Psyduck. Here's Dugong alongside Seel. So I do like kind of keeping same elements with the next evolution, even though it's not necessarily the same things that happen with the real Pokemon. Gave him the triple horns, emphasized some fatty things on his back, and I gave him a little patchwork action. He's about ready to be baked. And here's Psyduck. I went with the Club Penguin look for the most part. And he's got that big ass gold bill, blinged Psyduck. He's got the black puffle or whatever the premium puffle was. He for sure paid for that. I know I said I'd do 30 and then maybe 20 and then, well, we're doing 15. Sorry, I don't want you guys to be reduced to atoms by the time you finish watching the video. So if you like it, let me know and I'll do another. And for that, this is the first 15 Sculptomons. Let me know what you think. Bye, gamer.